Hi guys, and welcome to another video on Sonal's life. Obviously last week we had a bit of a change of schedule, but we're back this week with wrestling, and I thought instead of just going straight in, I thought we'd combine two of my favourite loves, wrestling and music. So I thought that today I'd do my top 5 New Japan theme tunes. So for anyone who is weird and skips through the entrances if you watch it on demand, honestly, they are some of the best things ever. I love listening to them. They not only say so much about the wrestler, but it's sort of like a little concert in terms of there are so many different songs. You love some, you hate some, and mainly luckily for me, I love them all. But I thought, let's do it. So at number 5, we have got Naito's Stardust theme tune. So for anyone who doesn't know, Naito used to be called the Stardust Genius before he was the ungovernable one, Tetsuya Naito. But what I like about his theme tune so much is that it's it does what it says on the tin. It's got it feels like you're listening to some sort of magic. So you've got a little that is sort of the effect that the starting sequence has. And then throughout it gets more and more up tempo and sort of moves away from just that Stardust into the LIJ leader. It's as soon as the starting bars begin, you literally know that Naito's gonna make his reaction. Although it's fast, it sort of contrasts with the way Naito makes his way to the ring, which is quite slow, quite cool, obviously very tranquilo. And I think it's so simple, there are no words to it, it's just music, and I think that's the perfect thing for Naito. He doesn't need all of this flash, he as himself is a star, his music doesn't need to reflect that. However, that doesn't stop it from being a real good theme tune. I think Los Ingobernables de Japón has amazing theme tunes generally, but Naito's I think is my favourite out of the entire faction. So yeah, that's number 5. Number 4 is Hiroki Goto's theme tune. So for some people, Hiroki Goto's on the fence, and I think with his music it's probably similar as well, but for some reason I love his theme music. Maybe it's because for some reason, obviously I'm Indian and it sounds a bit like some of the music that you hear in Bollywood films, but what it is it does capture the essence of the samurai, which is what Hiroki Goto is. It's that's sort of the tempo of it, and it's quite nice. Even though it's got quite a steady tempo, it's got loads of different instruments, it's really catchy, it's full of life. Even though Goto is quite not somber, but he's not high energetic, his theme tune does that for him. It's got enough of the essence that you've got the samurai heart, the spirit of a warrior, but it's also not too flashy, because that's not what Goto is. He's not sparkle and shine, he is the gritty wrestling. And I mean, there are so many from Chaos I could have picked, so I could have had you'll see later on in the video I have got one that's very special, but Okada's is great, Yano's is great, but for some reason whenever I hear Hiroki Goto's music I just have to smile, and I think that is the essence of a really good theme tune. Like Naito's, absolutely no music, no words in it, it's just music, a bit of sound effects, and yeah, I mean, probably a lot of people will agree with me. I don't know why, for some reason as soon as I started watching New Japan, that was one of the theme tunes that stuck with me. So, I mean, give it a chance. Never skip Hiroki Goto's music. Watch it with him and just see how it all blends together, because it's a really good theme tune. And his entrances are normally really cool and composed, like Naito's. Number 3. I know this number 3 should have been higher on the list. However, it is Minoru Suzuki's Kaze ni Nare. Now, I feel it should have been a lot higher on the list because it is an amazing song. Even the story behind it, the idea that Suzuki listened to this artist when he was in high school and he said, I want her to do my theme tune. And in the future happened. The artist, she also performed live at Wrestle Kingdom as Minoru Suzuki made his entrance. There is something so amazing about this song. It is so simple, it is so nice, but it's literally, you hear that song, you know it's Minoru Suzuki. Not just the fact that when he gets down to the ring he starts clapping and everyone shouts Kaze ni Nare at the same time. It's just one of those really effective songs. If you put it in the charts, it would be a good pop song. And I'm not like, I don't really know what the lyrics stand for because I'm learning Japanese, but my Japanese is still very basic. All I know is kaze is wind, and so something to do with the winds. But yeah, I mean, it is uncharacteristic for Suzuki. Like, it's quite upbeat, it gets the crowd into it, but that's what I like. There's sort of like this duality with Suzuki. He's really hard and tough in the ring, yet when his theme tune comes on, if you don't clap along, if you don't shout along, then he will come and kill you, and you don't want that. You never want the king to be upset. So yeah, I mean, I think it's probably one of the most famous New Japan theme tunes. Like, even when I first went to see New Japan like 2 years ago, and I didn't really know much about it, I knew like a few of the wrestlers. When I heard Suzuki's theme tune, like, everyone was on their feet, everyone was singing and shouting along, and it was literally like a mini concert. Like, it's such a good theme tune, and I think honestly it's gonna be probably one of the best in like the history of New Japan, because it's actually that amazing. And so number 2, that's number 4. Number two, it might be the bias within me, but number 2 is Jay White's theme tune, and I have spoken to an expert on this, my mum. My mum also agrees with my top 2 choices, and she definitely agrees with Jay White. Like Naito and Hiroki Goto's, there is absolutely no words in it. But I used to listen to this theme tune like every single day because it is the perfect epitome of who Jay White is as a character. So it sort of starts off, you can hear the knife noises, and then like more sounds come in, then it increases in pace and tempo. And it's very simple if you think about it. But if you add it to like Jay White's character, if you look at the Titantron video that they made for his Wrestle Kingdom back in 2018, which I'll put the link below, everything just works. It's almost the music of a sort of madman, and I think people forget that's sort of what Jay White's character was meant to be at the start. He joined Chaos, he was that chaotic person, and I think that's still there, the essence, and that is always on show with this theme tune. I keep saying it, simple but effective. Sometimes you don't need like lyrics or like huge drums or guitar basses. This is a lot of just effects, and it's got a really good melody to it, and if I could have it as my ringtone, I would. But because my phone is mainly on silent, there's no point. So yeah, so what we had so far: Naito at number 5, Hiroki Goto at number 4, Suzuki at number 3, Jay White at number 2, and there is only one theme tune that I could have had for number 1. And once again, I consulted with my expert, my mum again, and she agreed with it. It is the Roppongi 3K theme tune by Rocky Romero. Now, there is no secret that it's an amazing song. We had the amazing Roppongi Vice song, which was obviously the team of Rocky Romero and Trent Barretta like a few years ago, and then he upped it for the Roppongi 3K theme tune. Like, I have loads of playlists on my Spotify, and I have a K-pop playlist, and for some reason like Roppongi 3K theme tune ended up in there, but it's staying in there because it is literally everything you want. It's a pop song, it's an entrance music. Like, Rocky Romero is probably one of the best songwriters, one of the best musicians like I listen to, and I listen to a lot of music, and he's a wrestler. It's something about the theme tune that it entices you in. Like, it starts off like quite slow, and then it's like bam, and then you get like the drum beat and the guitar, and it's so good. Like, at the essence of it, like, it's a repetitive song, but that's what's good about it. Like, once you listen to it a few times, you can sing along to it. Like, the number of times, like when I went to see Royal Quest and Roppongi 3K came on, I was like singing, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sing, but you know what I mean? It's just such a good theme tune. And then, like with Jay White's, the video to it is so cool. You've got Rocky showing you the different colours, very like urban, and like a lot of things. Like, I have a Rocky Romero playlist with all of his songs on it. It's stuff that you can listen to on a day-to-day basis, like Suzuki's. It could be an amazing pop song on the charts, and yeah, I also listen to that probably on a daily basis, not just because it is one of my favourite. And I'm not gonna lie, when Yo obviously used it in the Best Super Junior, but when Rocky started using Nakasazo Road and Sho started using his new one, I got a bit upset because I do love hearing Roppongi 3K theme tune. But hopefully I'll come back soon and we can have all 3 guys back together. So yeah, that was my top 5 quick music my top 5 entrance themes. It was a bit of a quick video. I don't think with things like this you can go too deep into it, but it's a sort of a nice thing, and it's combining 2 things I love, obviously wrestling and music. And yeah, it's something that I love listening to during the shows. So yeah, let me know below what your favourite theme tune is. It could be New Japan, it could be WWE, AEW, but yeah, let me know specifically what your favourite New Japan theme tune is. Is it the same as me? Do you think I am completely way off mark? Yeah, so make sure to let me know. As always, like, subscribe, follow, and make sure you follow me on Twitter at wrestling_chat. And stay safe, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye!